2008 is when I began. I always wanted to look bigger than I really am. We rented an office location down in the South Side region, and we didn't have the money. We weren't even making money, and it was so important to us to give this presence, this image that we were really rolling with things. GoNextWorld.com, which was basically a rewards program that connected multiple businesses, and it was just something that was just so far above what we could really do. We invested a lot of money into it. It was a waste, but I learned a lot and met some incredible people. But it was really important for us to have an office, and that was so dumb. Number one, it was just an expense that we didn't need. Number two, we had to, put on this act every time someone came over. Made sure it was looking a certain way. And it was really just to make us feel good. It had nothing to do with to make the company run more efficiently. We got the bright idea, let's go to Duquesne University and let's get a bunch of interns, okay? And interns were awesome. It was great. It was a great learning experience. And when they would come to the office and we were able to teach them things, long story short, we never made any money from the company. Nothing. I don't even think we made $1 from it. We didn't think it through. And when I hear people say, man, I'm going to change the world with this business and this, I've thought like that in the beginning. I could see what stage they're at whenever they start saying things like that. You finally evolve into this entrepreneur that all you really want to do is solve a problem and just scale it to a certain point that really helps a lot of people. You don't want to go in thinking you're going to change the world. You start thinking in different ways. You don't think about problem solving. You don't think about the details. You start thinking about stupid things like an office, paying $1,400, worried about an image that really is just a waste of money. So then we had to figure out ways how to use the office. And we weren't even thinking about growing the company as much as how do we get investors now? We gotta figure out ways to make this $1,400 a month. Oh, the electric bill, the gas bill, all this. Now we're figuring out stupid ways to use the office rather than to grow the company. It goes to show you that when you start thinking in ways that make you cut your own throat if you want to try to look bigger than you really are. You stop thinking in a way that is going to hurt you, whether it's tomorrow, next month, or next year, that it's all about image. And I want to let you know that image is super important, but a problem-solving business run very lean. I think there's a book called The Lean Startup. I've read parts of it, not the whole thing. But the whole premise is when you are beginning, when you're starting from zero, you have to run so lean. I mean, work from home. And don't worry about the big office. And don't worry about spending money in advertising. And don't worry about hiring the biggest developers for a website. And don't worry about spending this and this and this just for image purposes. It's going to hurt you in so many ways. You're going to be locked into leases. You're going to be locked into expenses. You're going to be locked into a certain frame of mind that it's all about spending to just look a certain way rather than worrying about being the best problem solver in that industry. When you run lean, you're able to last longer. You're able to do things in a certain way. You're able to travel if you need to see a client. You're able to take that little bit of money and afford, like we did, peanut butter, bananas, eggs, and just living like a complete bum to stay alive, to make sure that you are able to live another day to get that business in front of the right person. That's another part of it, running lean. You don't have to take the full-time job anymore. Maybe you can go down to part-time, and maybe you can eventually get away from it. And you can take the net away. You can remove the net so you can focus on your business non-stop. If you have higher expenses, that means someone has to work maybe a part-time or even a full-time job. That's going to kill you. Just think about it from this perspective. If someone out there is in your industry working on it 24/7 or 18 hours a day or 10 hours a day, non-stop, and you are going to work at a place that has nothing to do with your business for 8 hours of the day, and then you have family time or you want time to rest in between or whatever it is, the person who works on it the most will win. If you are creating a business from nothing, you are already at a disadvantage compared to the people who are maybe second-generation business owners or have the resources, finances, because they can work on their business non-stop, less distractions. See, it's really important to run this thing very in a lean manner, because you don't want to take that oddball, stupid job. You don't have to worry about going to do Uber at night to pay the bills. Maybe you can make enough with that startup business to just keep you working on it all the time. That's one of the biggest keys for the first 2, 3, 4, even 5 years. Just make sure you can live the other day working on your business, doing whatever you can to keep working on your business so you don't have to get distracted and take that other oddball job. Forget about the image purpose right now. Run it from a perspective that all you need to do is be on social media. Interact with as many people as possible. Find out what their pain point is. Figure out a way to solve that problem in a very cost-effective, very timely manner. And then overwork anyone or outwork anyone in that industry. Show them that you care. Fast responses. Today I just posted something on Facebook. I don't know if you're watching this now or years from now, but I posted something on Facebook about give me some signs of liars in the entrepreneurial world. And it's amazing. You'll be able to see that it's all about image. They're showing the lifestyle rather than the value they offer. They don't respond back. They show fake cars, and then whenever you interact with them, they never have the cars. They're in offices that they're never in whenever they do the other videos. It's pretty obvious to see who's real and who's not whenever you're in this for a very long time. So it goes back to this main idea. Forget about the image in the very beginning. Only worry about being the best at solving a problem. Run lean. Forget about the office. Forget about the ad dollars. Forget about having the apparel, top of the line, office, suit. Forget about that. Run lean. Run it so you don't have to take that oddball job or go back to take that full-time gig. So you don't have to take that side job maybe, and you're able to work on it non-stop. That is whenever you have a fighting chance. You have that warrior instinct, I guess you could say, to keep going, because the other way is you retreat, go back to a job, distract you from it, and then it takes you away from that dream just for another week or another day, another month, whatever. Run lean, forget about the image, be efficient, and remember there's always someone out there planning, working, and doing while you are thinking. Make sure you are able to outwork them, and make sure you're able to outlast them, and you do that by running lean. We'll see you in the next video.